Okay, hello. Let's continue. So this is question 8. Okay, so I won't do all of them, but let's do A. 7p plus 2 equals 6p minus 6. Okay, so again, I don't like to show what I'm doing in the steps, but just carry them out. I need all the p's on one side and all the numbers on the other side. I like to look at the p's. We've got 7p on the left and 6p on the right. So it's better to have to move the p's on this side. So I need to minus 6p to get rid of that. So we can do that. So 7p take away 6p is just p. And also just at the same time, so I can even just do plus 2 equals minus 6. Okay, let's just do that. So all I've done is taken 6p off both sides. It got rid of that, and then that became just a p. Okay, and then at this point I need to get rid of the plus 2, so I need to subtract 2 from that. So p must be minus 8. Okay, let's keep going. I'll just keep doing it quickly, and by all means you can rewatch it if you want. I'll do this one. D over 2 plus 5 equals 4d plus 2. These can be a little bit tricky. Now look, actually something I don't like is fractions. They can be quite tricky. So I'm going to times everything by 2. There are 2 terms here, and there are 2 terms here. All of them have to be doubled. So by timesing by 2, this is just going to become d. So I'm getting rid of that 2. Okay, so 5 times 2 is 10. 4d becomes 8d, and plus 2 becomes plus 4. So this equation is exactly the same as this one, but everything's doubled. Okay, now this side's got more d, so I'm going to move the d over that way. And this side I got to take off 4. So actually do it at the same time. Take away 4. 10 take away 4 is 6. 8d take away d is 7d. Okay. Now, look, I could just write this. You need to understand this is exactly the same thing. I tend to do this in my head without thinking. It's the same. So now how do I get rid of 7? 7 times d is 6, so I've got to divide by 7. And the answer can be a fraction, okay? And I'm pretty sure that's the answer. So, yeah. I should trust myself. I don't know why. I'm just sort of worrying, oh my god, is that a fraction? How can that be the answer? Alright, I'm going to do G. I think I'll just do lots of them, because there is a variety, and if you take the time to watch all of them, it should help. This one, the easiest way is probably to expand both sides first. So that'll be 4t, 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, make sure you just times that by that, that by that. This side is 3t plus 3. Okay, so which side has more t? This side. So I'm going to subtract 3t. That'll just become t. 4t minus 3t is just t. This minus 8, I'm going to add 8 to the other side. So t equals 11. And sorry, I should be encouraging checking. So 11 minus 2 is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. 11 plus 1 is 12. 3 times 12 is 36. So it definitely works for that. Okay, so that's right. Alright, this one's harder to check, but let's, anyway, I'm going to keep going. Let's try, may as well try some of these. 3 minus 2s equals 3s plus 12. I might move this across, I'm just paranoid it'll be outside of the visibility. Okay, so what are we doing? This is a negative 2s, so I'm going to actually add it over to the other side. So end up with a 5s on this side. And this plus 12 I want to subtract. So 3 take away 12 would be minus 9. Okay? Now again, imagine that these are swapped. I'm going to have the s on this side. To get rid of this 5, I need to divide by 5. So s is going to be minus 9 over 5. Okay? And that's fine as your answer. You can just leave it like that. It's the same as minus 1.8. But anyway. Alright, let's do this one, E. Okay, there's a couple ways to do this one. Okay, you can expand, but I prefer, because I know 5 goes into 15, and I know this means times, I'm going to divide by 5 first. It's much quicker, Oh, I think it's quicker. So get rid of the 5. So just this with the brackets. Don't need brackets anymore. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And that's it. Or at least that's that step. Okay, sorry. And then minus 5. So 2y. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. And then I need to divide by 2. Okay? So y is... So 2 divided by 2 is just 1. But it's negative 1. Okay? Alright, let's do another one. Just seeing if any of these are harder. I'll do this, it's got negatives. I don't think it makes that much difference. I just don't want to do heaps and heaps. I think a few is enough. So this side I'm going to expand first, so leave that the same. It's going to be 2x minus 6. Okay, I need all the x's on one side. I'll take that x off, so that 2x minus x is just x. This minus 6, I'm going to add 6. So minus 15 plus 6 will be minus 9. And in fact, that's the value for x. Good to just write it again like that. Okay? Alright, I'm going to skip down to these ones. Alright, question 9. 2c plus 5, I'll just write it out. Okay, oh, hang on. So I need brackets to make this work. Over 3 equals 6. Alright, oops. Now, okay, the first thing I need to get rid of is the 3 here. So you need to times by 3, the opposite. So 2c plus 5 has to equal 18. Okay, just imagine again, I'm trying to, if you cover that with your hand, something divided by 3 is 6, it has to be 18. Okay, next take away 5, so 2c is 13, and now divide by 2. So 13 divided by 2 is 6.5, or 6.5. You can even write 13 over 2, that's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter too much. It's more that you even got to the right sort of answer. Alright, let's try, I'll do them quickly. X over 2 plus x over 6. Now just one thing I want to point out, they both have an x in them, so the x sort of doesn't matter too much. Actually look, what I'm going to recommend is times everything by 6. So when you've got fractions, you want to look for the lowest common multiple. You can often do this cross timesing thing, but it's better to look for, see 2 goes into 6. So you don't need to, that creates more work. So let's just times everything by 6. Alright? 6 over 2 is 3. So this actually becomes 3x. Okay? That might seem a bit weird, but if you've got x over 2 times it by 6, it becomes a 3x, because 6 over 2 is just 3. This one just becomes sort of like a 1. The 6 cancels, so it's just plus x. And we need to times this by 6 as well. We're timesing everything by 6. So now this is a bit easier. 3x plus x. We can simplify. It's 4x. And then we just need to divide by 4. So 6 over 4, which can be simplified to 3 over 2, which is the same as 1.5 or 1.5. Alright, let's do the other one, a third. 5u plus 7 equals 4. So this one. Okay. I need to get rid, oh, whoops. Okay, wrote it differently. Hang on, sorry. Ah, no, don't do that. Okay. There we go. Okay, we need to get rid of this third first. Now, you could expand it, but we don't want to do that. To get rid of a third, I want to times by 3. So I'm going to write 5u plus 7. 4 times 3 is 12. Need to take away 7. So 5u equals 12 take away 7 is 5. Divide 5 by 5. U is just 1. Okay? And again, you can check it, but it works. Alright, let's keep going. This one you just need to put it in your calculator. So I'm going to just, I'll use my program. I think I can do it. I'm not even sure how to write that. But let's just try 20. Okay? it's going to be 4 times 20 over 2 pi. You just do it in the calculator. So I'll show you what value I get. This is the only way I know to, oh actually I can do it like this. So I'm going to do 4 times 20 over 2 over pi in order, whatever that is, to the power of a third. That means the cube root. Okay, so I got 4 point, so for 2 decimal places, 4.24. Okay, that's when b equals 20. Alright, I'll move on. The kinetic energy. Okay, this is a real formula from physics or science for kinetic energy. Okay, this is tricky though, we have to rearrange it. So there's 2 ways you can sort of do it. Let's write this formula. Oh, come on. Half mv squared. You can rearrange it first, or you can sub in the numbers and then rearrange it. I probably prefer rearranging first. So let's make m the subject. So I need m by itself. So I need to get rid of the half. But to do that, I can just times by 2. So let's do that. So 2k equals mv squared. So the half has become a 2 over here. It's always opposites. To get rid of v squared, I don't need to do a square root because I'm not getting v. I just need to divide by that because this means m times v squared. So divide by that. Okay, so m equals, it's going to be 2k over v squared. Okay, and now I can do the formula. So it's going to be 2 times 5.2 over, that's this part. I'm pretty sure it should be capital J. That's incorrect. Capital J for joules. I'll look it up. But I'm just doing A here over v squared, so over 2 squared. Okay, which is 10.4 over 4, which I think is actually 2.6. Okay, and that'll be kilograms. I'll write it like this, kilograms, okay, because it's a mass. So let's quickly do the other one. This one we're finding v, so we need to make v the subject from here. Or we can actually use this one, because the first step will be to double. We'll do that anyway. Now we need to divide by m. So v squared equals 2k over m. Alright, now we need v by itself. So now we need to square root. And we have 2k over m. Perfect. Okay, so that's it. Let me bring this down a bit. Now we can apply it. So it's gonna, oops. So we're gonna do the square root of, okay, so hang on, 2 times 6.4. Wait up. Wait. I don't know if it's gonna work. I gotta type it. Okay, 2 times 6.4 over 1.3. Cool. Whatever that equals. So let's see what I get. The square root of 2 times 6.4 over 1.3. Cool. 3 point. Now it says 4 significant figures. So that means starting from this 3, the first 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 7 here, but the next digit is an 8. So round this up. So instead of 3.137, it's 3.138. Okay, 3.138, and that's a velocity, so meters per second. Okay, let's keep going. Make sine C the subject. Easy peasy. So this is a real formula again. Cool. Alright. I need to move it over. I really don't know why it keeps doing that. So I need to get this by itself. So I need to get rid of the rest. The half, I can throw the 2 over here, double it. So 2a is ab sine c. And then to get rid of AB, I need to divide it. So I'm just going to write sine C is AB, sorry, 2A over AB. That's it. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. This one, make S the subject, make U the subject. Alright, I'm going to do it quickly. So I've got, these are all real formulas, by the way, or at least pretty much all of them. This one's in physics. So to make S the subject, I need to get rid of first the U squared, so I need to subtract it. So V squared minus U squared is 2AS. I need to get rid of 2A, so I need to divide. So S is just V squared minus U squared over 2A. Okay? Alright, next one, we're going to get U by itself. So this time I want to minus the 2AS. Okay? So, in fact, I'll just make it U squared equals V squared minus 2AS. Okay, the only thing left is to get rid of this 2, so I need to do the square root. So U equals the square root of V squared minus 2AS. Hooray! Okay, next one. Express T is the subject. Alright. I want to, just for fun, I'm going to do it in one step. Okay, okay, this is my answer. Okay, I think that's the answer. I just want to show you, it can be done really quickly. In order to get T by itself, right, I'm going to have to divide by 2 pi. That's where my B over 2 pi came from. Then I'm going to have to minus R. Then I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to have to times by 2. So that's where that came from. Okay? And that's the right answer. So you can do that pretty quickly. Maybe just have a go and see if you get the same answer. Alright, I won't do all of these, but let's pick some random ones. Substitution they want. So let's do the first one. Oh my god, really? Oh dear. Okay, 3x minus 2y, so much fun. I love this. Y equals x minus 1. Let me give myself a bit of space. Okay, substitution means taking one and putting it in the other. I'm going to take this formula and put it into this other formula. So this y, I'm going to replace that with x minus 1. So I'm going to write the first equation again. Jesus. Some people consider Jesus a swear word, so I apologize if I'm offending anyone. Instead of y, I'm going to put x minus 1 equals 8. Okay? Alright, now there's no y's. So I just do it like normal algebra. 3x, take away 2x. Notice it's minus times a minus, so it becomes a plus. 2 times 1 is 2, equals 8. Okay, 3x minus 2x is just x. And, well, let's just write that out. Need to minus 2, so x equals 6. Okay? Nearly finished. Now I need to figure out y. The easiest way is to use this. Y equals x minus 1. So 6 minus 1, which is 5. Okay, and you can try to maybe underline. I don't know if it lets me underline. Okay, yeah. Underline those parts. So you can even put this separate. So y equals 5. And again, like I always say, or often say, try to check that it works. So 3 times 6 is 18. 2 times 5 is 10. So 18 minus 10 is 8. Good. Makes you feel good about it. Even me, I get more confident if I checked it. Let's try maybe f. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. X plus y equals, oh dear. Okay. X plus y equals 6. 2x minus y equals 9. Now they said substitution. It's easier with elimination, because if I add these two, plus y and minus y will cancel. But whatever, I'm going to do it their way. Let's take the first equation if we subtract this x, I can get y by itself. Okay, or I could do it the other way, but I'll do it that way. So y equals 6 minus x from the first equation. Just subtract x. Now I'm going to put this in where the y is. Okay, so 2x, geez, habits die hard, I guess, minus y, but instead of y it's 6 minus x equals 9. Whoops, so 2x minus 6, but then a minus becomes a plus x equals 9. Alright. Okay, 2x plus x is 3x, minus 6 equals 9. Okay, and then I need to add 6, so 3x equals 15. Okay, and then divide by 3, x equals 5. Okay, so x equals 5, nearly there. Y is 6 minus 5, which is just 1. So y equals 6 minus 5, so y equals 1. And then, yeah, underline or highlight these two parts. That's your answer. Okay, I'm going to move on to elimination. And then if we need to, we can always do more examples of others. Okay, let's try, doesn't matter. Let's try D. It looks tricky. 3x minus 2y equals 4. Let me put them over on the left. Okay. Now let's see, we look for matches. So x and 3x. I would have to times this by 3. Okay, so maybe I can do that. 2y and 2y, they already match. One's a plus, one's a minus, so I'm going to add them. Okay, x plus 3x, so I'm adding them right now. That's what I'm doing. So x plus 3x is 4x. 2y minus 2y cancels. 8 plus 4 is 12. 4 times what is 12, so x is 3. Okay, divide by 4. Okay, now that I've got x, I need to get y. The easiest way is to just sub this value into one of these. Doesn't matter which one. We'll do the first one, looks a little bit simpler. So x is just 3 plus 2y is 8. Okay, I need to minus 3 from 8, so 2y equals 5. So y equals 2.5. Okay, so you highlight that one and that one. That's your answer. And of course you can double check it as always. Alright, let's move on. Sorry, maybe I should leave it there for half a second. You can pause it if you need to. Alright, oh Jesus. Said it again. Alright. Trying to find, yeah, the last one looks a little bit trickier. 3x plus 5y equals 8. It's really funny. I did a musical and I said Jesus Christ one time when I was improvising and the director flipped out. Even though it had all these terrible jokes and swear words in it. But Jesus Christ was apparently too much for this person. Anyway, whatever. So look at the 3x and the x. We need to get them to match. So I could times that by 3. The other option is the y's, and that's probably even worse. I would actually 5 and 2 go into 10. Okay, so you'd have to double that one and times this one by 5. That'll still work. But let's just times this second one by 3. Okay, so timesing it by 3, I get 3x. If I times this one by 3, I get 6y. Times that by 3, I get minus 3. Okay, and in fact, I'll just copy that and bring it down here. It doesn't matter what order. They both got a 3x, but they're both plus, so I need to subtract. Now I could do either way, but it's easier to do this one because it's got a plus, and then take away this. Otherwise I'll get negatives. So this one minus this one. So 3x minus 3x goes away. 5y minus 6y becomes a plus. Okay, you've really got to get used to that. Subtracting a negative amount is the same as gaining something. So 5y plus 6y is 11y. 8 minus 3 is like 8 plus 3, which is 11. So 11 divided by 11 is just 1. Now that I know y, any formula I can use to, well, any that has both x and y. So let's just go with this one. So 3x plus 5 times 1 is just 5 equals 8. Okay, and then I need to minus 5, 3x equals 3, and then I need to divide by 3, so x is 1. Okay, I hope I'm not going too fast. The attitude to me is I don't want videos that are too big, and I'd prefer for you to go over it and watch it more than once, or slow it down for yourself. But if I go slow, then it's slow for everyone. Alright, that's about it for now, I think. Thanks for watching. Bye.